Hi folks, Total Sales Solutions in Byron, Mississippi, where we sell trucks, folks. We sell lots of them. And we sell trucks that are the best trucks we can find. We sell trucks that do everything like they're supposed to. And we sell trucks that are bargains, that are great values, based upon what we see the rest of the market on. You look at one of our trucks, make a price, give us a call, talk about it, come look at it, whatever you choose to do. We're here in Byron now. We've got an office. If you want to come anytime, just call and make an appointment. We'll be glad to show you everything we have. Right now, we're going to list as pretty a truck you'll see in a while. It's a 2010 Ford F250 turbo diesel Lariat package FX4, and this is one kind of nice truck sitting on a matching set of Toyo tires. Now this truck's only got 230,000 miles, which is low miles, but we know for a fact that last year the man who traded this truck in went through it from front to rear, top to bottom, the engine. So it's a fine truck. Dan will talk to you about that later, but right now we're going to show it to you, a 2010 Lariat turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive. I want you to look at it. Got the chrome package, chrome tow hooks, all that.
And the grill is not peeling for once. They almost all do, but this one's not.
Look under here.
It's got some kind of, I guess, a leveling kit on it, just to make it sit stance, but it's not
back here. It's not
jacked up in the air.
It's not been on rocky roads. It's not been out in mud holes trying to be torn up. Look what a beautiful truck, folks. The headliner is perfect.
Seat's good, steering wheel's not tore up.
Windows, door locks, tilt and cruise, got it all. But I want you to look at it. This is a beautiful truck. Got a great stance. The carpets are perfect underneath there. The dash is just the way it ought to be. The leather's fine. A good looking truck.
And this is a Southern truck, so of course there's no rust or rot or anything. Got the sliding rear window, got tent, rear outlets. The seats flip up. See the cab corners and stuff.
Bed line's perfect. It's not been beat and banged. Got the spray-in factory spray-in bed liner, I'm assuming. It's got rails in it, which you can take out if you don't need them and save them, because if you ever do need them, that'll save you a sack full of money.
You can put a fifth wheel hitch on them, or you can get a little ball if you need a gooseneck to drop down.
That's an expensive thing to put in if you ever need them, but you can see it's got the spare under it just like it ought to.
Got a few little rock pecks, nothing too major. Got the tailgate step.
This is a good looking truck, Dan. You can see down the sides, it's not chipped up and banged up. I'm not going to say there's not a little rock peck somewhere, but you can't see it just noticing the truck. And overall, look at the wheels. They're not chewed up, not peeling and all that. Look under here, son, how clean this truck is.
I think that's a 5-inch exhaust. This is a big exhaust, but this thing, it's not super loud. It's quiet when you want it to be, and if you stomp on it, you can hear it, but that's about it.
I drove it the other day. It's got a great ride and drive. Look how clean. Trucks like this are hard to come by in this market, especially trucks that we can sell at just a reasonable price. Power on both sides. You see it working here. You see how clean the dash is. It's not peeling or cracked or pecked up. In here you can see how clean it is. It's never been a farm truck or any of that. Look at here. Here's all your books and records, that kind of thing. A nice, great diesel truck. If you've been out and priced one of these new, then you know what this truck costs. This truck's going to be of value. Now you can go pay $70,000, $80,000 for one, and it'll smell better than this one for about 2 weeks. And then guess what? You've lost about $30,000, so a truck can smell good for 10 days, 2 weeks, or whatever. But these trucks are hard to come by in this condition. They're hard to find, but we occasionally get them, and we sell them at a bargain price. You'll find this to be a great value. When you want to look at it, when you want to think about it, talk about it, look around on the internet and see what others are bringing. Look at sold items, what they're sold for, and you'll see what we're talking about when we tell you that this truck's going to be a great bargain. It's a 2010 Ford F250 turbo diesel. FX4 four-wheel drive.
Lariat.
Got the Lariat package, and it's beautiful on the inside. Everything about it, inside and outside. This is a fine truck, sitting on a matching set of Toyo tires. It's a good, just a beautiful truck. Thanks so much for watching our video, folks. We do appreciate it. Look forward to visiting with you about this 2010 Lariat four-wheel drive turbo diesel. Look forward to seeing you here in Jackson, Mississippi. Thank you.
Hey folks, Dan Dale here. You've been listening to my dad talk about this truck. Now I'm going to take you on a test drive. But before I do, just want to show you a few things under the hood. First of all, we don't clean under hoods. This is just how it came in. So it might have a little dust, a little dirt, but there's no signs of oil leaks. And most importantly, there's no brown patina on these bare aluminum parts that they get when they have been splashing through the mud. But the main thing I want to show you here, you can see the tiniest wisp of smoke. Although smoke's not a big deal as long as it's not puffing. The main thing is, you see, you set the cap down, it doesn't blow off. That means there's no blow-by. Blow-by is engine compression getting past the piston rings and into the crankcase. It's not necessarily the sign of a bad engine, but it's a sign of wear that this truck doesn't have, which of course is what you'd expect given what all has been done to it. But I'll talk about that during the test drive. The only thing I know we have left to do, you hear a little squeak. I think it needs a belt or maybe an idler pulley, but we're going to get that taken care of before it's delivered, so don't worry about it. But now we're going to hop in and take it for a spin. Okay, now we're in the truck. I'm going to show you a couple things before we get on the road. You can see we got this nice Kenwood stereo. Let me go to the audio. Oh no, that's not where I want to go. Menu. Radio. Oh, there's the volume. Anyway, it's got the HD radio. It's got a I don't know what all it's got, honestly. It's set up for a backup camera. If you want to add a backup camera, they're like 20 bucks on Amazon. I would put one on, but my mechanic went into the gutter business, so right now I don't have anybody to do little minor stuff like that. I mean, we have mechanics that I deal with that can, to go through everything, check them out. But anyway, got the tow command, got the power pedals, got the sliding rear window, automatic climate, heated seats, steering wheel. There's some little spots. He had a steering wheel cover on it. That's just glue. It'll come off. I hadn't just finished scrubbing it. Got the power folding mirrors on both sides. Now you'll have to excuse my shaky camera work because I'm filming with one hand and driving with the other on some of the worst roads in the city of Jackson, although I'm in Byron. But anyway, the truck itself drives great. Doesn't pull to the left or right. Doesn't vibrate or pull when you hit the brakes. Got the automatic dimming rear view mirror. It's got, it's pretty much got just about everything. Overhead console. It does have the tuner. I'm going to leave that with it, so you can turn the tune up or down. Right now it's just on tow, so just a good maximum fuel economy while getting better throttle response and everything setting. But you can turn it up. I can show you how to do it if you want it to roll coal and do all that stuff, or we can turn it completely stock with zero extra power. Completely up to you. Now, this truck was traded in at a Ford dealer on a new one, but the guy had a sticker on the back with his business, and I called him, and he told me he had a mechanic at a Ford dealer in South Mississippi do the work, so he don't have any receipts. But I'd already bought the truck from the guys he sold it to, so I just called to ask him about the truck, and he told me all this. Didn't have any reason to lie, but he said I forget what he said happened. Something, an oil line broke or something. Anyway, the motor was fine, but something broke on it, and he had to rebuild it. Some little line broke or something and just messed it up and lost all the oil or something. But anyway, he rebuilt it. He put they went through it top to bottom, new pistons, bearings, got new heads. It's studded, and there are two qualities of ARP studs. There's the regular studs that are about $400, but he said he got the bigger studs that are like $1,200 or $1,500. Had all that done. The seatbelt alarm's beeping at me. I forgot to buckle my seatbelt. But anyway, he said the motor is gone through top to bottom. Said he spent something like $12,000 or $15,000 on it, getting it done right. So this thing, and of course, like I said, it got no blow by. Obviously, it's been gone through, but I just want to point that out in case somebody says, "Well, you know, where are the receipts?" There aren't any. So, but I've looked at the motor. It looks super clean. There's you can just kind of tell it's been done. So anyway, the main thing is though, runs great, fires right up, hot or cold, no blow by, doesn't smoke, rum rough, do anything weird when you start it in the morning. All that's good. If you want to fly in here to Jackson, Mississippi airport and drive it home, you can. I would not hesitate to get in this truck and drive it absolutely anywhere. Now, on the other hand, we know most of our customers are from the Northeast, the Midwest, and may not have time to spend several days driving or flying here and then drive it home. So if you're one of those, you know, don't be scared to ship it. That's why we do these videos. And you know, you have the eBay buyer protection that, you know, if you have your payment receipt to us, then you know you're guaranteed to get the truck and the title. You don't have to worry about that. But don't let the shipping quotes you see online scare you either, because most of these shippers you find online aren't really shippers, they're just brokers. But I'm going to stop buckle this seatbelt. That can be disabled, but legally I can tell you how to do it, but I can't do it myself for you for liability reasons. But it's not hard to do. But let me just go ahead and buckle up so it'll quit beeping at me. Anyway, most of these guys you find online giving out quotes aren't actual shippers. They're just brokers, and they charge you hundreds of dollars up front, and they call it a deposit. But what it really is their broker's fee for finding somebody else to ship your truck to you. Well, they all use this website called Central Dispatch that's not open to the public, and that's where they find the shippers, and that's where shippers find loads to ship. Well, it's not up to the public. It costs a couple grand a year to be on it, but we're on it. So basically, we can offer you wholesale rates on shipping. So if you're interested, shoot me a text with your zip code to 601-376-9869. And I'll be glad to get you a ballpark figure on shipping. And if you're anywhere near Dallas, Houston, Atlanta, or anywhere in Florida, we can get you a real good deal. But basically, if you decide to ship it, we're not the shipper. We don't do it ourselves. We make the arrangements for you. All you do, you FedEx us a cashier's check or do a bank wire for the price of the truck only, and we post it for shipment. And then, you know, people will call us and say, hey, I can do it. And we check out the rating and make all the arrangements. And when they drop the truck off, you just hand them cash for the shipping. You don't pay us for any part of the shipping, because, like I said, we make the arrangements as a service. We don't make anything on it. We don't charge a deposit or anything like that. It's just a free service to our customers. So, like I said, if you're interested, shoot me a text with your zip code, and I'll be glad to get you a ballpark figure on that. And if you have any questions about the truck, want to make an offer, want to talk about price, want to talk about what all's been done to it, give me a call, 601-376-9869. And if I don't answer, hang up. Don't leave me a voicemail. Shoot me a text. I may not answer the phone early in the morning or late at night, but if I'm awake, I'll answer a text pretty much whenever. But, you know, a lot of people say, oh, 6.4, you can't trust it. Well, you know, you can Google any diesel motor in the world, and most of the things you'll find are people crying about their particular one, because people don't get on forums and Facebook stuff and post, man, my truck cranked right up, run perfect today. No, they only get on there and bitch when something goes wrong. And the problem with these 6.4s was the DPF system. A Like newer trucks use that diesel exhaust fluid to clean out the soot filter, and it's fine. But 6.4s, they use, the way they clean the DPF, the soot filter, is just to dump a lot of extra fuel into the rear two cylinders. And well, that causes extra wear on those two pistons. It wastes fuel. You're dumping it out the exhaust. And if you're not on top of your oil changes, that fuel over time builds up, gets past the piston rings into the crankcase, thins your oil out, causes all other kind of problems. Now once you delete the DPF on these trucks are good. They make more power than any 6.7. You can crank these way higher than a 6.7 dollar for dollar. Now, you know, anybody can go crazy, but just a stock motor deleted 6.4 with the tune versus a 6.7, a 6.4 will run circles around it. But anyway, this one, like I said, it's on a tow tune. Although the tuner's here, it'll go with the truck. I'll show you how it works. You can crank it up, crank it down. You can tune it on the fly. There's all kind of stuff you can do with it. But if you have any questions, like I said, give me a call. The only thing I will nitpick on this whole truck, the tire pressure light's on. Now, none of the tires are low, so it may have a bad sensor. The sensors may be good and they're not programmed to the truck, or they may not have any sensors. I don't know. You can buy a whole set of sensors on eBay for less than like $40, and then you just take them to any tire shop to have them stuck on if you're worried about it. So that's about all I can really nitpick. Like Dad said, matching set of Toyos. The tread, it's probably 20-25%, something like that, but it's in the pictures. I would not hesitate to drive it anywhere, but I stopped putting new tires on these trucks because I would inevitably choose the wrong tire for what the buyer that ends up getting it wanted. So, you know, it's more money I got to charge, and then, you know, I might put mud grips on and they want all-terrain, or, you know, I might put all-terrains on and they want street tires. Anyway, the price is negotiable. I will adjust for the tires, and but beyond that, if you have any questions, give me a call, 601-376-9869. Be glad to talk about the truck, about the price, about the work, anything else. Thanks for watching. Look forward to seeing you.